Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great, grand old day. What have you been up to? We will be starting here momentarily. Let me just make sure that everything that we so require is working and connected. That's connected. That's correct. I think we are good to go. We'll wait for the song transition. Hey, welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Sassy, you were first. Welcome in. How are you? Emmers, hello, hello. Sassy, you're playing a new game? What new game? What new game are you playing? We are not playing a new game today. We are continuing Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Apologies for the late start to stream. I had some work stuff. So, we'll kind of see how long we chat. I want to get into the game. But, a winding oh, yeah. Okay, yes, you did post that in the, yeah, it looks pretty interesting. How is it? Different? Okay. That doesn't say whether it's good or bad. Just different. There was something I was gonna say. Oh, I'm excited about the Indies Direct that happens on Wednesday. You guys know I love hearing about indie games. I'm having fun with it. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'll have to take a look. I'll have to check a look at it. This it looks like a pencil drawing. Yeah, it looked really cool. All the characters are stick figures. Yeah. What was I gonna say? This weekend, or this Sunday, pretty much just did work. I played a little bit of Apex, and kind of just got ready for the week, really. But this morning I had a lot of work to do, and so that's why we're starting late. Did the background just flash, or is it me? It didn't just flash, did you? Oh, it might have. It did? No! Alright, hold on. Let's switch to this one. No. Wait. Yeah, let's switch to this one. Let's see if it flashes. I'll have to re-record the other one, Sag. There's no music. There are just some sound effects. That's it. Interesting. This past, or yesterday, I don't know if you guys remember from the, Jetwave when I was talking to Nick, but we were talking about how the, Twitch subreddit is kind of like, like the worst sometimes. I still look at it occasionally because I'm just curious about like what gets posted on there. And there was a post this weekend about, they were like, I think it was just somebody asking the question, have you ever left somebody's, like, have you ever unfollowed somebody and like that you've been watching for a long time, and what was the reason for why you like what was the reason for why you left? And and so I was like, I'm kind of curious, and I opened it up and like just about every thing listed except for like one. Like everything listed is something that I regularly do in my stream, and it made me laugh. So like they were like, well, okay, so one of the ones was they changed the game that they were playing. It seems like they're kind of referring to somebody who's like maybe a Minecraft streamer, and then they switched from Minecraft to something else. Or I think somebody gave the example of Dead by Daylight, and then switching to just like other games. So they were not a variety streamer, and then they became a variety streamer. I was like, okay, that's sort of fair, I guess. I understand that. And I guess we haven't really done that, because, well, I mean, maybe Animal Crossing would be, okay, so maybe we have. We played a lot of Animal Crossing up front. But we've always been variety. I've always been upfront about being a variety streamer, so anyway. So that shouldn't be a surprise. But so then they were like, oh, they chat for a really long time. Like, they'll chat for an hour or two, and they'll keep saying, we'll be heading into the game soon. And I was like, yeah, I do that. And then sometimes they're like, and sometimes they don't even get to the game. And I was like, oops. That's definitely me. And then, what was it? I feel like a lot of them just didn't really like variety streamers, because then there were some that were like switching the game often, and like more like the games change very frequently. I was like, you're describing a variety streamer. The only one that I have not done was they were like, there was one that was towards the top. I didn't read the whole thread, but there was one towards the top that was like somebody having like anger outbursts, you know? And making it very awkward for people, which I would 100% understand. I guess, like, I feel like a lot of people do like streamers like that. I would imagine, because I feel like there's a lot at the top that kind of have those moments, but they do always make me feel awkward. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Sassy, is I was kind of thinking, like, this kind of just goes to show what Nick and I were talking about, which is, like, one, there's not always good advice there, because there were people in the comments even like, I'm taking notes for my own stream, but the thing is that there's really a stream for everyone, just about, you know? Like, if you don't like that, that's totally fair. If you don't like chatting or whatever, that's totally fair. There are plenty of people who don't. There are people who will hop straight into a game, and there's nothing wrong with that. But trying to, like, I feel like it would be not good to try to, like, change your stream to sort of fit what you think people will like in that regards. Like, you should just be yourself. And so that's why some days we chat more, some days we don't. Some days we chat way too long and never get to a game. And some days it's like, all right, we're just going to kind of hop on in. But I try to, like, you know, just gauge interest and then how I'm feeling and whatever. But you can I feel like that's the thing, is I was looking at all the comments. I was like, okay, this feels very pointed at me. But but the thing is that it's like, for the most part, it's like been received well. I feel like you guys generally like when we chat, or when we play a lot of, like, interesting games and fun games, and we'll stick with one for a while. And generally, like, you know, we beat most of the games we play. There are some exceptions where if I'm just not having fun with it, or I just don't think people are really engaging with it, then I'll be like, okay, maybe we'll skip this one. Or in the case of, like, Cat Week, where I gave myself 2 weeks to play like 90 hours of games, and was like, you know what, if we're not feeling it on day one, we're not coming back to it. But anyway, yeah, it was just very funny. I was reading through the comments and I was like, yep, okay, I do that, and I do that. Joss, welcome in, how are you? I think what specifically with the comments there were actually a lot of comments about people who do not enjoy streamers when they chat for too long, and so that's why I was like, oh, oops, you would not like my stream. I agree with you on that. There is a stream for every personality. I love chatting with streamers, makes it more entertaining. Plus, I love hearing your thought process for how you solved certain things. Yeah, especially if it was something I couldn't figure out. Yeah, totally. That's the thing, is like I knew I wanted to do that from the beginning, and that was just because I watched Dex Bonus, who's my I've mentioned her multiple times, but is probably my favorite streamer, and she's just got a very good, like, setup going, and her thing has sort of like flipped recently. Her like stream, not schedule, but like the order in which she does things on stream has changed recently. She used to do kind of like a coffee time chatting at the beginning of stream, and it would go hour-ish or more. And then she also has a dedicated chatting stream like on Saturdays, called Saturday Morning Duger. But she's now recently flipped it where she plays the game first and then she chats afterwards, because she like moved her schedule around, and so the chatting portion is at about the same time as it was before, but she's starting earlier, so she plays the game up front, and so that way people who liked the chatting before can like still stick with that, like they can still come in at least at that part. But I'm doing well, and I love the just chatting segments you do. Okay, well, perfect. That's good to know. I think when I was reading it, like I wasn't I think there was a part of me that was like, lol, like this is exactly what I do. But I wasn't taking it too personally, because I was like, I feel like the response that I get from people is that they really like it. And I mean, even what Nick was saying in the interview on Friday was that it seems like just chatting is like exploding and growing. And we actually generally haven't been chatting in the just chatting category. I feel like I generally like, so when you guys get the notification, sometimes it'll say what we're playing. I think sometimes it'll do the announcement, like whatever I've typed in. And so what I usually like to have it at least in what game we're going to be playing that day. So if you guys get the notification that's like, Jetpack Paul is playing or is streaming, blah, 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 this game, you guys can see what game it is. But I feel like if people didn't like it, then they wouldn't stick around for long, but maybe that's just me. I agree. I definitely agree. I know we've had like a few new people come in, like not recently, but we would be playing a game, and then they're sort of like they'll hop in the middle of us playing a game one stream, and then they come back the next day, and they're like, "So when are you playing?" and I get that. Sometimes people don't, but I think for me, and I think it's kind of this way with just variety streaming in general. But I generally like watching people that you can kind of get to know through their streams and stuff. Like they seem very genuine and stuff. Oh, Pons, welcome in. How are you? How are you today? I need that Octane onesie. Oh, Pons. It's the cat. I feel like that one is one of the least played ones. Yeah, man, welcome in. How are you? Doing good. Nice. I played a little bit of Apex yesterday. I played a little bit of Catalyst because I needed to for my dailies, and I did awful. I just don't think I'm good with Catalyst.
Is this a murder? Why am I hearing yes?
Kitty. I like your stream because you play things I've never heard about. True, that's good. You see, I love indie games and I love stuff like that. But thank you for saying that. Because I enjoy variety. It's difficult. Variety streaming is not super easy. Not in a bad way. Yo, no, totally. I totally understand what you mean. Variety streaming is not easy. But I was telling Nick, it's what I enjoy. I love playing indie games. Like, I wanted a way to, when I started the stream, I was like, I want a way to play the games that I really want to play and that I would normally be playing anyways, and being able to, like, share that with people. And I think before I started streaming and before I started thinking about it, I thought that was not really all that possible, or that it wouldn't be received very well. But then, as I was already watching Dex Bonus at this time, but it just didn't process, like, wait, she plays, like, indie games, mostly. Not mostly. Kind of, actually. I think there's probably a large majority of the games she plays are smaller games or indie games. And, I mean, she's, like, towards the top, at the very least. Doing good. How's your day going? My day's going pretty well so far. I had a bunch of work stuff, so we're starting a little late today. And I was just telling everyone, I don't know if you're here for this, but I was reading a Reddit thread on Reddit, on the Twitch subreddit that was basically they were like, why have you left a streamer that you followed for a while? And basically everything on the list, aside from like anger outbursts, were all things that described me. And so I was like, cool. But like they said, for those who popped in later, they said like they chat for too long. They keep saying we'll get to the game soon, and they never get to the game. They're like, I can understand chatting for like 30 minutes, but like for an hour or more, that's just too much. Or like they switch games too often. They stopped playing a game that they were regularly playing, which that makes sense. If you were like wanting to watch a certain game, that does make sense. But still, so I was just like, okay. But if good chat, true, right? Was being awesome on the list then? 1 hour, those are rookie numbers. True. Try talking for 4 hours about a theoretical game that will not exist. Well, maybe. We're still hearing back from Sakurai, but those are rookie numbers. Val, welcome in. How are you? I think for the most part, you always finish. For the most part, like we do generally well about finishing most of our games. There's only a few that we sort of like stopped. And again, I think that was either because I wasn't feeling it or I felt like chat wasn't feeling it. So that's kind of how I gauge things. But there's a point of like Venn diagram sort of deal where it has to be like, we'll stop a game if I'm not enjoying it and I think chat's not enjoying it. If I am partially enjoying it, if I'm really enjoying a game and chat's not at all, I still might play it if I'm loving it. But if I'm sort of also on the fence, then I'll probably like drop a game. But it just sort of depends. I kind of have to feel it out and see if like, is this a game people like? Is it a game that they are enjoying? But I think generally, there's a lot of like overlap on the games that I like and the games that you all like. So we play a lot of puzzle games, a lot of mystery games. Ghost of Tsushima is maybe a little bit of like a stretch in some ways because we don't typically play those types of games. However, I think it's just that high quality of a game that we all sort of were like really into it. So it just sort of, I don't know, it just sort of depends. I also feel that most people are here to hang out with you unless for the game. Again, that may just be me. I think that is probably most people. And that's definitely what, as a variety streamer, you will hope for. Because if they're there for the game, it's sort of like, well, we're only playing this for a little bit. Oh, and we play a lot of indie games, so it's usually like a couple of streams and then we're done with it. Right? So it's like, I mean, once we finish Sherlock Chapter 1, we're not going to replay it. we're done with it. I mean, maybe way down the road at some point we might, but we'll just be done with it. And so it just kind of depends. I mean, but I get like there are some people who only like to watch Apex or only like to watch No Man's Sky or Rabbids. Like a lot of the people who came in for Rabbids, we haven't seen again since we finished it. They might pop back once we do the DLCs, maybe. That's happened occasionally with like No Man's Sky. Like when we'll go back to a game, some of those people come back. So it's just sort of like you just hope that in that little bit of time you have with somebody new that they enjoy themselves and maybe they'll stick around. But I am always curious because we got a random follow like 9 hours ago. I'm like, where did you come from? I don't know anybody who was really streaming then. It doesn't say we got a shout out or anything, so I have zero idea where this person came from, but congrats on the Rabbids 100%. Thank you. I loved that game so much. I cannot wait. I can't remember if I mentioned, they announced the DLCs. They're all coming out next year. There's going to be one at the beginning of 2023, one in the middle, and then one at the end. The first one is going to be like it says it's a new mode. Maybe it's like an infinite mode or I don't really know what it'll be. But I hope it's good. I hope there's a lot to do because I will love it. Did they add battle like against like the first game? I don't think so. I think they've said they're not going to do multiplayer this time around. But they haven't said what this game is or like what this new mode is. Unsub. No, it's not even. I'm not even responsible. So I think this first one is an extra mode. I'm sure maybe you'll have like some very light story element to it as to what this place is. The second one and third one, I think, are new stories. For sure, the third one, you are locked into what characters you can play. And I don't know about the second one. The last DLC, you have to play as Peach. Oh, it's Peach, Rabbid Mario, and then they're introducing Rayman. So that'll be your party. And then the middle one, they just showed the boss, which it was actually kind of cool. In the main game, there's one of the boss levels. There are these like statues of all the different bosses, but there's one statue that is like broken. I think it's like its head is missing, but you can see that it's holding like a flail. People are like, it looks, if you compare like the person on the art for the DLC versus the statue, looks like it's the same person, so that's like kind of a neat little thing. But a cool little Easter egg sort of. I can't wait, but it's gonna be next year. That's okay. That'll give us time to cool down. That'll give us time to cool down from the 100% extravaganza. Are these all new levels, or do you have to replay the game? I think I would assume we don't have to replay the game. I think they're going to be either like you can either continue your save and there'll just be a cutscene and like hey, there are these 2 extra, worlds or whatever you can go to now. The new mode will probably be separate completely. I think in the first game they had a Donkey Kong DLC, and with that one, it was a new mode, like a new save almost, and like the characters progress differently. Like I think you had your own little. Wait, did you still have to load your save? I can't remember. I just remember there was like extra things you could unlock. Oh, right. Because you were stuck playing. Were you Donkey Kong? I think you were like Donkey Kong, Rabbid Peach, and then Cranky Kong. So I think you had your own like skill trees and all that sort of stuff. So you were kind of starting from scratch. But the new mode in this one, it's called the Tower of Doom, which makes me think it's like a maybe it's like an infinite type of mode, or like you have to work your way to the top of the tower, and so it's like lots of different levels. Maybe they're randomized or something. I don't know. We'll kind of see. They haven't really given us much info besides the names of the DLCs. With 3 O's, it's true, yeah. with Tower of Doom, as Postrella would say. But by the way, the schedule for this week, I do not think we're going to stream tomorrow morning. We have date nights tomorrow. We're going to see. I'm going to leave it kind of tentatively. Are we playing or not? We don't know. Why? Because I love giving you guys just a little mystery. I love being a little mysterious. Then Wednesday and Thursday, for sure will be Sherlock. There's a possibility of us beating Sherlock Thursday. If so, we start the Entropy Center on Friday. If not, we will try to finish this on Friday, and then we start the Entropy Center on Saturday. And if you recall, I mentioned that I didn't know, because wait, let me double check. Are we already at this point? Let's see. Yeah. So we have this week. Next Friday, we are starting Disco Elysium. Friday and Saturday, I think the 18th and 19th are going to be longer streams. And we're going to start Disco Elysium, which is going to be a Jet After Dark game. And I think I said, man, I don't know what game we can fill in like the 14th through the 17th with. But I have found the game, and it's actually another game that devs have sent us a code for, but I had just missed the message. I had just completely, I was looking, and I was like, oh, what's this? I asked them about it a long time ago, and I just thought I hadn't heard anything, but I did. I had heard back from them. So we are going to be playing a Switch game. It's also on Steam, I believe, but I think it's only Steam and Switch. It's called... Double check. Lonesome Village. There we go. It looks adorable. It is another puzzle game, but you play as a fox. Lonesome Village is... Hold on. Lonesome Village is a cozy, quiet town struggling to rebuild after a strange calamity wiped out their homes. Take the role of Wes the Coyote. Oh, he's a coyote. And help bring the village back from the brink of destruction in a puzzle-filled life sim. I think it's like a 2D, 3D type of deal, I think. No, maybe it's 2D. Maybe it's just strictly 2D. Some of the puzzles looked... No, I think you walk within a three-dimensional space. So I think it's like... I don't know. Anyway, you'll see. Anyway, this is what the cover art looks like. It's very cool looking. But it's like sort of it looks great. It was also a Kickstarter, I think. There you go. That's what some of the gameplay looks like. But anyway, so I think that's going to be our plan. So this week we're going to try to finish Sherlock. Then Friday and Saturday, or we'll kind of see when we finish Sherlock. But we'll be playing the Entropy Center, which was a game where the dev sent us a code. It's like time-based puzzles, like you can manipulate time. And then I think we'll play the Lonesome Village until Disco Elysium. That looks adorable, right. Oh, I have to share here because you all may understand. I've been playing the Guild Wars 2 Halloween events for 7 years, and just yesterday, I finally was able to complete the really hard-moving jumping puzzle. Valk. Excuse me. Congratulations. I got it 6 times to finish an achievement for my friend and I. Oh, that's awesome, Valk. Congratulations. House of X Balloons. Have you played Potion Permit before? I have not. I've seen people play it, like a little bit of it. I didn't, because I thought that might be a game that we could potentially play. I didn't like watch it for too long, but it looks really interesting. Have you played it? And if so, do you find it fun? Lonesome Village sounds so cute and cozy. It does. And it's like mostly puzzles, I think. Maybe some dungeon delving. I'm not really sure from what I've seen. But okay, come on, look at this. Look at this. Here are some of the characters from Lonesome Village. Look at that. Look, there's even like a platypus detective? Question mark? Look at that. Look at that little frog king. Anyway, I think it'll be a great game. I've only played a few hours of Guild Wars 2, but I know how hard platforming can be in that. I have not seen the platforming in Guild Wars 2, but I've watched people do it in like Final Fantasy 14. There are some like moments of like jumping tracks sort of that you have to do within a time limit, and they always seem so difficult. The Entropy one looks cool. Yeah, Entropy Center. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, the devs gave us a code. It's all puzzles. Kind of reminds me of Portal, sort of, in a way, but we'll kind of see what it's like. So excited I finally got it, and that game sounds adorable. Yeah, Valk, you deserve, because it's taken you this time to do this, Valk, you deserve a fist bump. Valk, congratulations on completing all the jumping puzzles for the first time. If you would like a fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, wha-bam. Let's see, you're playing it now. It's pretty good. Took me a while to get into it, though. I'll give it a try, I think. There's actually a lot of potion games that have come out recently. There's also like Potionomics, which I saw someone play a little bit of the other day as well. That's like it's more of a, what's the word? Like, not life sim. It's almost like a merchant sim, but with a deck building portion of it. So you have to craft potions of different like varieties and like values. People will come in, you need to sell them the potion, but it's basically like haggling. So like you'll have a bunch of cards, and some of the cards will persuade the customer that it's actually worth maybe a little bit more than it is, so the value will go up. On their turns, they can use like moves to lower the price, and then you have to like sort of like, you have to guard yourself when they do that. It's really interesting, but it's like a deck building merchant sim. So if you guys played Moonlighter, it seems like Moonlighter with like a deck building combat element. I don't know how to explain it. Adrian, welcome in. How are you? But yeah, I'll keep an eye on a Potion Permit. It looks really interesting. But Lonesome Village, I think, will be a fun game, and I think it fits the type of games that we tend to play. And I don't know if we'll be able to beat it I don't know how long the game is, so I don't know if we'll be able to beat it within the 4 days before Disco Elysium. I think Jossie said that Disco Elysium has been on your list for a while. I'm excited. I'm very excited to play it. You're on break at work, so I thought I would jump in and say hi. Adrian, hello. Hope you're doing well. Disco will be fun. It's definitely much more of a it's gonna be a Jet After Dark game. There's a lot of like, gosh. Really, I think the only thing that there's not a lot of is violence. However, they talk about violence a lot. But there's gonna be a lot of language. A lot of like suggestive content, and it'll be really intense. It's gonna be the most Jet After Dark game of the Jet After Dark games, and purposefully I have been anytime we've done a Jet After Dark, I've purposefully been like, all right, we're trying to slowly build into Disco Elysium. Because it is like the bits that I have seen are very intense. And so we'll kind of see, but it's like a top-down sort of deal. So it's not like a lot of the more mature content is through just dialogue and people talking and your character's inner thoughts and that kind of stuff. And so we'll kind of see, but it's a detective game, and depending on like how you build your character, it kind of plays out a little differently. And I'm excited. The person that I saw was kind of doing a build where they were super strong but incredibly dumb, and there are like D&D like checks throughout the game. So like you might come to a character who you're questioning, and the game will prompt you to basically, like, if you want some more information, you have to intimidate them. If you were somebody, though, who built, like, someone very strong, you might be able to intimidate them easier. And so then you end up getting that line of questioning, or you can, like, that you, like, were trying to go for. Or if you're not a character, like, if you didn't build your character in a way that they would be very physically imposing, because I think there's, like, the main archetypes that they offer you at the beginning is, like, high intelligence, low physical, like, traits. One that's, like, physically, like very high, but then, like you're very strong but very dumb. Then the other one is like you are emotionally intelligent, or at least in touch with your emotions and like being very empathetic with people. But then I think the downside is that you are like easily emotionally crushed, maybe. Like you're also unstable in that regard. I think that's the one we're gonna go for. I kind of want to do the one that is very empathetic. Very curious to see how that would go. So it's just kind of neat. From what I've seen, the story could play out. I don't know if the like outcome is different, but at the very least, how you progress through the story, what you learn on your journey is different depending on how you've like built your character. It looks very well done. So I'm excited. That'll be not this Friday, but starting next Friday. We'll do a longer stream. It's definitely much more of a narrative story-based game. And so I figured maybe playing it on a weekend or starting it off on a weekend might be good for people who want to watch it. So that way we can, maybe play it for a longer period of time, and it should be fun. Should be very good. But friends, how about we hop into Sherlock before everyone unfollows me? Shout out to the Twitch subreddit. All right. Today we are going to be solving a case involving an eleFUNt. We started it and then it got sidetracked.
Ago, in the mysterious
Sherlock
land
Holmes
of Toronto, Canada.
I'm really feeling it. Incredible. Gizmo, how are you? How are you doing today? Didn't you say never to read the Twitch sub? I did say not to go to it, but I feel like I still am like I subscribe to it, I guess. And I do check it out a little bit, but it's only just to see what people are saying. But like I said that as a joke, by the way. We're gonna hop into the game so as not to make the Twitch subreddit mad. That was just a joke. For the record, not following your own advice. No. So we are Pirate Sherlock Holmes Vampire Esquire. And for those who have not watched, basically the general gist is we are in Cordona, where Sherlock Holmes grew up. We are partially here to investigate our mother's death, which was a very long time ago. But we thought, excuse me, we thought she died of, like, tuberculosis. But it turns out that there may be something not with tuberculosis that killed her. And so we are solving cases, we're doing all sorts of fun things, and we started one where we found somebody who was trampled by an elephant. And so we will do it, a gilded cage. There we go. We found the person. John reminded me of a newspaper article from our childhood. It was the first time I had seen these beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper's archive. It was a front page story written by a science journalist. John was right. It contains useful information about the life of an elephant. Okay, so we did find that. Now, also, I totally forgot that there are bandit layers in this game. Hold on. Is there any specific place we're supposed to go? This was... Oh, and the guy who died was, like, our childhood friend. We're gonna go back to the scene of the crime. I don't know. Maybe this is why you're not supposed to. Is this the way? Get sidetracked because I have forgotten. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Wait.
Help me, please. Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know. Is this familiar to you? Excuse me? What?
It's the exact same voice.
I know.
I don't think I know.
You might need a different tack.
I can't. Oh.
Destruction and trampled ground.
Is there like... Hey, John. Oh, were we gonna go inside? It's locked.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Maybe I'm supposed to follow the destruction. Okay,
As if
ready?
they were struck by a battering ram.
Let's walk this way. Hold on. Let's see if... Do we see anything else that looks like an elephant has runabouts through here? Oh?
Do you know anything about this?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Oh, come on. Hold on. I think we know it's the elephant. Mr. Panda has made grilled cheese for dinner. Haven't had one in a while. I love grilled cheese. So nom-nom. I thought about once how great it would be if there was like a gourmet grilled cheese restaurant. I would be so down for that. I don't know what that would look like exactly, but we have one here, not like a purely sit-down one. Is it like a food truck, sort of? But that sounds delicious. What kind of stuff do they have? Maybe I need to hold on. Let me change clothes real fast. I guess I can't be a vampire right now. I think we need to. What's our most hobo-ish clothes? We have some that go with the working class. Oh, that's our most hobo-ish. Hold on. Let's go back and talk to...
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh no, I
No.
won't fall for that trick again.
Okay, hold on. Now I'm I guess let's go working class. Like wait, the ice cream man suit is working class. I didn't realize.
Can I ask you a question?
I've never heard of it. I'm sorry.
all of this is for the person to be like,
You should
I have no idea
know
what you're
what
talking
you're
about.
doing.
Oh, we do have food trucks too, but there are a few actual shops. One does it with tater tots, and they're good. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'm just I'm just your average working class pirate. Anybody see any elephants here? No? Okay. How hard would it be to find an elephant, you know? What is this? My gratitude to this island will grow, just as this tree I gift to you from the most responsible citizen in Cortona, T. Gilden. Where am I? Where am I? What is this? The forest ruins? Have we been here? Did we go here for some reason? Where's this elephant? Hold on. By the way, last where we left off, I was so impressed that we were able to get the what was did in the shadows. Hold on. Oh, maybe I should have asked people about the elephant instead of just the case. Oh man, hold on. Oh, Jed, I was correcting my kids' writing assignment today and thought of you. They had to write an ad for a gingerbread house they were selling, and one of the students wrote that their gingerbread house comes complete with a pizza oven. Oh, I would buy. I would buy that. Okay, hold on.
May I ask you something?
I've never heard of it.
Of an
sorry.
elephant? Excuse me?
Do you know anything about this?
I am sorry to disappoint you, but I don't know about that.
This isn't working.
What does John's diary say? Sherlock keeps annoying passerbys, and thus is starting to annoy me. Why can't he ask the right
Might need a
questions?
different tack.
I mean, what if...
Is this familiar to you?
I am sorry to disappoint you, but I don't know about that.
Help me, please.
I cannot, sorry.
Okay,
Time
well,
to check your who, what, and what, Sherry.
Can I ask you a question?
Who are you asking?
I'll help you, friend.
About what
I know
and
nothing.
dressed as what?
it's seeing like... How hard would it be to find an elephant, you know? Another student claimed their house makes you immortal and you get a free candy puppy when you buy it. Oh my gosh. A candy puppy?
May I ask you something?
I am sorry to disappoint you, but I don't know about that.
What is a candy puppy? Let's go back. My students have some pretty good imaginations, I can tell. I assume it's a puppy made out of candy. That's fair. And enticing. I can see why they would offer that. Oh, don't stand in the water, Sherlock. Says the entire house is made of candy too. Oh, okay, wow. So is it something that you eat, or is it an alive puppy? Oh, I could also check the front door. Hold on. No, it's locked. This body has just been lying here for days now.
Destruction and trampled ground.
Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I hadn't found enough clues. Hold on.
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
The noise it makes me feel like Sherlock is, like, sniffing like a dog, kind of. Can I move? Oh.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
Hmm. And the puppy is him. Oh, so I assume you cannot eat it then. A bosun's knife. Traces beside the shed containing the coal gas tank. Someone fell and broke a flower pot. In the process, they dropped a bosun's knife, commonly used among sailors. Probably not. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Time to go into the Mine Palace. Oh, wait. I just love now that we're both dressed as ice cream people. Okay, hold on. What do we have here? What are the options? Oh. Interesting. Hold on. Oh. Curious. Our thought is that there is a third person involved. Gosh, that'd be terrifying. That is if it was like still holding it. I think that's gonna be... Hold on. Let's go... Wait. Oop. So... What if...
You're not even trying,
Okay.
Sherry.
I think it's weird that they're suggesting that somebody else was here. I don't think we fully know that. Hold on. Maybe... Makes you feel like there's some foul play involved, but let's try this.
You're not even
Really?
trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
You're not even trying. Also, I'm not missing one, right? Wait, he wasn't strangled, was he? Hold on. Body of a man was found in the enclosed pen of a large animal. His right hand is missing its little finger. Blah, blah, blah. That's our friend. The man suffered so many lethal injuries and fractures that the exact cause of death is difficult to determine. His legs are mangled and bloody. A dressing gown belt was found on the body. Besides a small puddle of blood lay a bullhook. Though the instrument was unstained, with an immense pull, the animal broke the steel chain that restrained it. The shed holds a coal gas tank that appears operational. Someone fell there recently, hitting the wall and dropping their knife. It was not a soft landing. So... Is that what we just did?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Let's try that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I'd say the elephant is innocent, even if he is guilty. That's fair. There we go.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
I do kind of think that it's going to be like somebody else is involved, just because they even offered that as an idea, which I think is kind of interesting. I would not have even thought about that, really. There was a witness to the chaos on Gildan's property. They dropped their knife and may have injuries from the fall. Unknown third party. The person was hit by the gate during the elephant's escape. Perhaps they saw what happened. Air balloons, so hot right now. Oh boy. As unbelievable as it may be, Cordona's home to an elephant. The creature is large enough to leave footprints 18 inches wide. It escaped, but could not have gone too far without attracting attention. Okay. So...
May I ask you something?
How dare you address me?
Oh my gosh. Because I'm dressed like an ice cream man? Fine, let me put on my doctor outfit.
Do you know anything about this?
That's a question I can answer.
Imagine just you're talking to an ice cream man and you're offended by it. And then they're just like, wait. And then they just turn around, they put on a doctor's coat, and they're like, okay, now will you talk to me? And you're like, yeah, I will. The elephant named Goliath crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk. Wait, we know exactly where that is. Because that plaque on the forest ruins has T. Gildan. That's the guy that just died. Also, there is an air balloon, by the way. I don't know if you know that. Over there. A zeppelin. Potentially made of lead. Oh, there we go. Elephant's footprint. Olive oil.
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Oh, I know exactly where the ruins are. This way. Double checking, double checking. Where's that one plaque that we found? Oh, wait. What is this? Is this something else? What is this? Oh, is this for the scapegoat? Oh, it is! Okay, so this is actually... Wait a minute. This is not where we're supposed to be. We'll come back to this later. I know that was like a bloody crime scene, but we'll come back to that later. Pirate, vampire, Dr. Sherlock is on this other case. One thing at a time. We can't get too distracted. I said last time that we wouldn't. I was like, we'll focus on one case at a time. Oh. Recently broken elephant ran past.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
What?
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
What? Why are you working out, John? Also, I feel like you would have no support. Like, you should be slipping from that thing. One, I imagine that Ice Cream Man pants are very slippery. But also, like, your knees aren't even, like, on the... Or wait, is there another branch? No, it's not. He's just floating there, basically. Incredible. Well, just remember... No matter how hard you try, imaginary Ice Cream Man John is trying harder. He's just that good. Is the sound directional? It is. Is it? It should be directional for you two, right? I don't know why I said you two, but like you two, you as well. Correct. That's how the other day when we first played this game, and he was talking. Bono sends his regards. The other day when the first day we were playing, and John was talking, and we could not hear, or we could hear him, but I could not see him. I was spinning the camera around, and it was because I was like trying to pinpoint where he was, and then he just hadn't loaded, I guess, because I spun the camera around. And then all of a sudden he was just sitting on a bed. It is. I just wasn't sure if that was a game thing or I need new headphones. It is directional. That's funny. Right. Yes. I am looking at that. Yes. Oh, there it goes. Oily water. Elephant went deeper. Can I go? Oh. Who dis?
Strange. It was hung with care. The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
What? Ink-stained letter. Dear Theodore, I'm writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship just as I value the lives of our people, although I am afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I am being made to look weak in the eyes of your neighbors. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It is an impossible situation. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Tailheart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant being. Although she is female and far less frightening than your beast, please consider the situation. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. John is just sitting over there. So, okay, we have a key. Oh, I want. Can we get into? No, wait. Can we get into the house? The tracks continued through the water at the forest entrance. I noticed Theodore's gown hanging on a branch seemingly left by the elephant. I cannot pursue the creature any further at present. I found a set of keys. Hold on. What does that symbol mean? Maybe the gear symbol is like that it's a tool or something? Let's go back to his home. John, are you ready?
Want to go for a swim?
Classic. Let's go back to his home. Excuse me, Pirate Dr. Vampire is on the case. Oh ho! Gildan Manor.
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
Creepy dolls.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
The music feels so sinister for some reason.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gildan was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gildan. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened.
Your Animal Crossing backpack that you bought while in Toronto started to break? No! What's breaking? Tell me everything you know.
Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
That is a terrifying description and very, like, almost too descriptive, I feel like. I'm Theodore Blade with fire. I'm sorry for your loss. Will be nice.
It's a terrifying experience, Miss Gildan. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gildan. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
I don't think I have any evidence, right?
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Okay.
I've nothing to say about this.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
We haven't met before?
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Mr. Holmes.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Who's a cute bird? Who's a cute bird?
Who's a cute bird?
She packed as much as she could carry.
False idols. Bazookiology? The Adventures of Nabe and Lara.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
Wait, there you
The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
I don't think she can save it.
You found false
I hope
idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Oh, so we actually are talking aloud when we talk to John. That's great. Okay, so...
I have to leave you for now.
Wait.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Dang.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
A yachting person, and we found the bosun's knife?
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
New location, the yacht club. Is there something...
I can't think of anything else right now.
Faded leather.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
So he could see the elephant.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen.
Oh, there we go.
A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Elephants Man, Cordona Chronicle. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on, my second child, and I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen." Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. But they are having to accept the eccentricity of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now we can all say that the richest of our island have troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Should I be looking at this from the other angle?
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
Oh, right, because he was missing a finger.
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
So... photo of Imogen. Name A. Swift was listed as a partner, but had been crossed out. I'm sure we need to look up who A. Swift is. Let's go back here.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
What is that? Ambergris. What is this? Or ambergris. Yeah. Makes sense. Or gray amber is a solid, waxy, flammable substance of a dull gray or blackish color produced in the digestive... Yeah, okay. But what is it? What it is used for? Yeah. Hold on. In Eastern cultures, it's used for medicines and potions and as a spice. In the West, it was used to stabilize the scent of fine perfumes. So I guess he was just using it as like a perfume. Maybe? Who knows? Alright.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Okay, looks like we need to locate that, but let's see here. Partnership ended. Checking. All evidence collected, but nothing. Okay. If I go to go to City Hall. Is this City Hall? Have I even been inside City Hall? I can't remember. Have I been here before?
Are you lost?
I don't think so.
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oney, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
Dr. Holmes.
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return...
This camera angle?
Dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
Doing. Right. Archives are where? Citizens, occupation, old city. Oh, legal documents. Nope. Is he an official or a business? There we go. Notice of registration. By authority of the government of Cordona, this deed registers the creation of Gildan and Swift Limited. On this day, Theodore Gildan is the sole proprietor and founder of the above enterprise and shall provide finances and the land known as the Roman Outskirts. Arthur Swift is a founding partner and shall provide finances and his services as archaeologist. The primary purpose of the enterprise is to perform archaeological research in the ruins located at the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnott Street, beyond the fortification walls and Old City. The sole proprietor, undersigned, hereby agrees to fund archaeological research in exchange for ownership of any uncovered items of historical value. The founding partner, undersigned, hereby waives all finder's rights and ownership of items uncovered in the archaeological dig in exchange for the exclusive right to publication of all academic findings thereof.
With your love for archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
All right, let's see. Illustration of Gildan and Swift, so that's the thing that we just got. John really wants me to find these books. I wonder if they're like... Do we just get money if we do that? There's not a library, is there? City. Clothing trader. Where's Arnott Street? There's Arnott and Bazaar. Was that the other one? I wonder if I... Hold on. If I pin this...
I'm curious, how did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field agent. I imagine you work with intelligence.
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And you? Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at all. We simply have a mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose, in a way, we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
Have you found anything helpful?
Sherlock.
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Okay. I wonder if I can ask anybody about this book. Tell us how you really
Excuse me, just
feel.
one question.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Maybe some of these news people.
I am bored.
Call me when you find the answer.
Find hidden treasure.
Oh, we ready?
Do you know anything about this?
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
Alright. Let's go. Somewhere... here. Oh wait, a clothing trader? Where is this? Who is this? Who has clothes? Oh, here? Wait, no. Where is this clothing trader that you speak of? Oh. Oh, it's right in front of me.
Don't miss out on... Let's pick something that suits you.
Anything new? Anything for... Oh, they have nothing for John, it looks like. Fake bruises. How much money do we have? Maybe we should buy... Oh, well, we might have to deal with sailors, so maybe we'll buy this. What does the circle mean? Royal garments. Scatterbrained scientist. For science! Sure, why not?
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
How do you know how much money? It's on... Oh, I might be covering it. But I have like 200 monies left. Whatever the currency is.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the day.
Learn how to find the recruiter. Old City Marketplace next car. Okay, hold on. Excuse me?
From day to night, Aiden stands there.
Pro-British. Old City Marketplace. Next car. I overheard that in order to enter the dig site, I need to be employed. A man named Aiden recruits new workers in the Old City Marketplace in the west end of the district. He has a scar on his neck and only looks for working types with a pro-British attitude. Ah, okay, that's what I thought when I couldn't find it. Yeah, it might be right behind me. But... Oh, I thought that was something I could look at. So hold on. I need to look working class. There. And a pro-British attitude? Is that just what I need to say? I don't really know. Hold on. Let's check.
Nice affordable clothes. Let's pick something that suits you.
Oh, you know what it is? I have music playing. Lol. Pause the music. It's actually not behind me. It's behind the little music symbol. There you go. It is, it's right there. 277.
Don't leave. Take one more look.
Okay. So, the dig site is somewhere around here. What did they say, though? Oh, maybe... Wait. What is this? I think that's just... Is that just a shortcut, I guess? Hold on. Oh, wait, the ruins. That's where we're going. A compass mark. They were just saying it's in that direction. Oh, now that you moved it, I think I do remember seeing that in another stream. Sometimes I usually remember to turn off the music after I've muted the audio source, but I totally did not this time.
I remember the monument, Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
Oh?
Karim of the Silver Hand, the pirate with a golden heart. I told you I remembered him.
Hey, Sherlock, I'm up here. Guess what I've found? A riddle, and it's about a treasure. Listen to this.
What? John, you've surpassed yourself.
How is Sherlock seeing that, though? I don't get how that works. On the top of the monument was carved the first in a chain of riddles, which, as John suggests, lead to the Silver Hand's lost treasure. The first riddle, a hand with treasure, a quest so sweet. Stand where Eurus Road and Crooked Street meet. A few steps towards the mosque, left at the first stairs, and find the courtyard a wishing well shares.
Come on, Sherry. This is just like the old days. Sherlock and John on a pirate's treasure adventure.
Does that show up on the map? I don't know what part of town that even is. Oh, there's Crooked Street. Somewhere here. Okay, but we're after... Not now, John. Not now!
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Is this the dig? Oh, there are people there. I didn't even see them. What do you mean? Wait, hold on. There you go. Now can I...
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you. You're being an eyesore.
Hold on.
No entry for you.
By the way,
you're being an eyesore.
Okay, I can't change
no entry for you.
What if I go... Maybe I need to change everything. Hold on.
You're being an eyesore. No entry. For you.
Pro-British? Or do I... Maybe I have the wrong... Maybe I shouldn't do working class? Should I do hobo?
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Could you help me?
I can't talk to you.
In order to enter, I need to be employed. A man named Aiden recruits new workers in the Old City Marketplace. Oh, wait. Hold on. Old City Market. Okay, maybe I need to go here, talk to this guy, and then come back. So hold on. Let's change to our... What were we wearing? This... We can put the pirate hat back on. Let's just see how this goes. Marketplace. Looking for somebody with a scar who looks pro-British.
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the islands.
By the way, have I bought stuff from here?
I'm afraid I have nothing to offer.
Let's pick something that suits you.
Right, okay.
Don't leave. Take one more look.
Could you help me?
Don't annoy me with your stories.
Fine. Who's this? No, okay. You're not a... Is this not the marketplace?
Oriental rugs at a good price.
Stop blocking the view.
Okay.
Is this familiar to you?
Sounds familiar, but no. Ask someone else.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
Let me read this again. Old City Marketplace, right? Is that Old City Market? Is there? There's not like the Northern Market, is there? It's Northern Old City. There just happens to be a store.
Help me, please.
I am sorry to disappoint you, but I don't know about that.
Is this familiar to you?
Stick to your kind in the factory and get out of the way.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
I need a different...
Don't pass by. Welcome. Welcome.
I don't think so. I think I just need to find who the right person is. What did they say? How else did they describe him? He has a scar on his neck and only works for working types with a pro-British attitude. And Shady. Not yet. But thank you. I appreciate it. If I...
Do you know anything about this?
I have no idea why you think
If it goes on for too long, then I probably will ask for help. But welcome in. Oh, he's making Turkish coffee. Except he doesn't have one of those things. I mean, maybe it's not just Turkish coffee that uses those. So that's the only way I've seen them before. I would love to try Turkish coffee at some point. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say none of these people look very pro-British to me. So, hold on a sec. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Wait! Oh, sorry, kid. Wait, why is it? What? Oh, the hidden coin. Okay. Bot, get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go back to the northern. Wow, bot, I know. And I'm always impressed now when we see them because we have it set up to where they have to have like verified accounts or whatever. So I'm impressed when they get this far. Okay. I just want to look around real fast. What is this? Where are we? Oh, this is the way out. What's this? I'll take treasure. Let's go. Oh, hello. I'm so sorry. I think I just ran over that person. Who's this?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I've never heard of it.
Secret! Do I need to pay attention again? There was a bot. But I kicked it out, don't worry. I kicked it out. I got rid of it. How are you today, though? Oh, ignore my capture card. I was busy arting, and don't even worry about it. So I have a feeling, okay, I think what we're gonna need to do is, like, this guy has nothing for us here.
You're being an eyesore.
Yeah, I'm being an eyesore. I get it. I think we need to, just double check. Ooh, a bandit lair. We have done 0 of those. How am I enjoying the games for? I'm loving it. We have played, all of the, like, newer Sherlock games. So we played, The Devil's Daughter was the second one. What was Crimes and Punishments? So we played Crimes and Punishments, The Devil's Daughter, and this one. I think that's it. But I'm loving it. I love these games. We generally play a lot of, like, well, we play a lot of, like, puzzle games and indie games, but we do have a tendency to play anything detective-y. So we've also done, like, the...
Salty breeze, old ruins, dusty roads. Do you recall clambering over these walls as a child?
John?
Perhaps. Did we find something at the top?
A mad rogue. I can't wait to do this one. We also played like the Poirot games. Are you hyped for The Awakened? Yes, I'm very excited about that. I think it'll be super fun. It looks great. I saw they released another trailer recently. I started it and then I was like, no, I don't want to see any of this. I want it to all be. I know that it's a remake of an older one, but I did not play it, so it's going to be kind of all new to me. But I'm excited. How about you? New bots I've seen say, hi, love the gameplay. Would you like some emotes made? Is it like, do they actually chat, or is it like is it sort of like a bot, like the like the follows thing, just by followers or whatever? It looks great. It looks very creepy. Also, I'm curious how it's all going to happen. It looks like a chat. Interesting. I know I've seen in other people's chats people come in, but I think they were controlled by humans, but still, from my experience, they typically sell like stolen stuff. It's being rewritten as a sequel to this game. Okay, that's super cool. I saw that Sherlock was with somebody, and so I didn't know if that was Watson or somebody else, but anyway, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be great. I love these types of games, so I'm curious how, like, if they're gonna model it more like the older style Sherlock games, or if it's gonna be like more open worldish like this one has been. I don't know if they've said. Do you know? Usually 3 chats and then boom. Unbelievable. I hate that. That's where they get you. I would love for one of those bots to pop up in here. Just be like, what are you thinking? Release me, it says. Interesting. Okay. Hey, John. What you looking at?
Back off, Sherry. You're attracting too much attention. I've almost tracked down a member of the Masonic Lodge. Or is it the Order of the Lynx?
I wanted to cut through some of these roads because we haven't actually. That's what I figured. I wonder if we're. Oh, we must be close to that one treasure that we got a notification of. Sorry, guy. Right, we haven't been over here. Let's get on here for a sec. I had like 5 ads, so I missed what you said. Sorry. Oh, no, you're totally good. What did I say? I think it said, oh, this is, oh, wait a minute.
All fresh issues are sold out.
Do you have any other books of any kind? Nope. It's a bummer. Oh, wait, can I ask him about... Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah.
All fresh issues are sold out.
Nothing? Okay. Can't remember, but it looks like a great game. We had, we actually joined the Frogwares Discord a while back, and they gave me a code for this game, so I was super pumped. Been super pumped to play it. And Sassy! Thank you for gifting a sub to N Shady. I appreciate. Ads be gone! Get rid of those ads. Alright, so... Hold on. Wait. Oh, and Shady, thank you for the follow. The rare sub before follow.
Can I ask you a question?
You have a nerve to talk to me. Get back to work.
Unbelievable.
Help me, please.
Stick to your kind in the factory and get out of the way.
You obviously haven't thought this all through.
I know it's because of my clothes, but I figured we looked, I mean, roughly the same, but I guess...
Is this familiar to you?
Don't annoy me with your stories.
Unbelievable. I like the gift sub alert. Thank you. Jet streams are way more entertaining than ads. True though. True though. It's like they don't want to talk to me in my pirate vampire getup. Maybe I need to do this first before this. In Southern Grand Sarre. Plus the sub-rockets are adorable. True, though. That is actually true. There's the Yacht Club. Let's go do that first. You can do it in any order? Okay, well, we'll do this part first. That's okay. At least, because I think I know where we're going. Okay. Also, let me switch back to being a Dr. Pirate Vampire, please. Am I headed the right way? I am. I hope now I can be a pirate Dr. Vampire Sailor? Look at that, though. Have you read about what the red symbols on casebook clues mean? Kind of. So I know, like, the pin means that it, like, should be pinned, I think. The people, that's, like, you can ask around. Or something, right? Like, you can ask if you have the right things, and then... pirate, that's perfect, yes. And I actually, I don't know what the compass rose thing means. I figure it just means it's like a quest hook, sort of, is how I've just interpreted it, but I don't know if it means something else. Vampirate, I love that. I think the front door is on the other side. I just got a little confused. Hold on. Oh. Ah, okay, hold on. Where is the, oh, wait. Okay, that's gossip. Means you have to disguise yourself. This icon above the evidence means you can talk to someone about the case. That's the science thing. Archives. Oh, that's a John challenge. I see. So 1. Maybe we should get those books. I'll have to find them. Icon indicates that you must pin the evidence to proceed. Oh, they're all here. Inquire with people around you. Search a location. Interesting. Okay. So, let's go up the stairs. Hello, sir. Is this not a door? This is where I would put a door. Where is the door to this place? Hold on. Hold on. There has to be a door. Maybe I should just ask him about this. Let's see what... Hello?
Help me, please. That's a question I can answer.
Yacht Club members mentioned that Paul missed the race, and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the yacht club. Is that Oh. Actually reading the instructions, unheard of. Why read it when I can just infer? Suspicious. This looks like a place that, like, I feel like we're gonna fight people. This is too large of an area.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
It should have a warning to cover your ears.
Oh, John. Oh, book! Sales of Hatred. Bazookiology.
Sales of Hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Anything else?
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Oh, I am a pirate. Oh, there we go. I was like, the controller do be vibrating. Whirlpool. Fresh lacquer.
The champion's whirlpool. Pools bread and butter.
Any other door that can open? Let's check the perimeter. Oh, John! Oh my gosh. I thought it was a body. What in the world? John! What are you doing? I didn't miss anything in here, right? No, I don't think so. I feel like we should be... Wait, is this something? Oh.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
Paul was at the thing. Wait. Wait. Crack in the door frame currently empty. Is there... Is there something else I can look at? Oh, yes. Often used full of nails. It weirds me out when he doesn't say something. I feel like... he should be saying something. Ayo.
I hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Double check there wasn't any of those books here. Darts?
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, Sail weaving.
I think Paul did it.
An expensive set of tools for woodwork.
Why? I don't
Amateur
know.
wouldn't know how to use these.
But I think he did it. Is there something else I can look at? Oh, no, no, no. That's just, I forget you can... Oh, they're the bloodied
bandages.
You Gormless Gilly Wetfoot. You think you can leech off my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career's over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you'll find yourself in deep water. Well,
Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
Maybe. Maybe now there's a reason why.
To earn big, you have to spend big.
Whirlpool to win. Total stake 100, total winning 600.
An interesting place for a message to a champion.
You do not get to back out of your deal. You do not get to leave on a whim. We need you to get us fresh waves for our tea party. Leaves for our tea party. If you have any questions, the boys will be keeping an eye on you at the race.
Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
Gormless Gilly Wetfoot. Just gonna start using that as an insult. Okay, anything... here. I honestly wish there was a like a full-on camera mode. I would just take pictures of John and all his random poses. Okay, I don't see anything else here. No Paul. No Paul, eh? I feel like it's not time to leave yet. But there's really nothing. I don't think they're... Hold on. Yacht Club Workshop. The note wasn't... No, it's not signed by anybody. Nothing else in here. Double check, triple checked. Oh!
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
I don't think that's Queen's
Typical
breakfast
tea.
tea.
I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Storage room held evidence that Paul is involved in organized crime, smuggling psychotropics on the yacht. Still need to find that third book.
Apparently we can ask people about the dig site. Or we can talk to somebody about the dig site. Okay. The sound is just full of all sorts of shady people. Oh!
Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I'm Mr. Gilden's friend. I'm Imogen's friend. We'll say I'm Imogen's friend. Technically, we can't be Mr. Gilden's friend because he's dead, right? I don't know how that works.
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen
you don't
has
trust
no
me,
friends,
pirate,
except
vampire,
for me.
doctor?
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
Observe. It looked yellow for... Oh, it's because of the face. Wait. Smooth Adam's apple. Female. Oh. There it goes. Bandaged arm. Payback or accident. White hips and thighs. Oh. Swollen elbow. Hit something hard. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She uses the privileges of men to pursue her personal goals. She puts all of her effort into sport, even though it comes with the occasional accident on the open sea. Bruises, an injured arm are bandages of honor in this dangerous sport. She is a fearless yachtswoman and will not give it up, even when it costs her. And yet, that is a man's prerogative. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise.
I'm impressed by how well a woman can handle a yacht and endure so many hardships on the open sea. The revelation of your nature could well humiliate so many rich men here. Not to mention how you have broken the rules. But I understand. You've done this to forge a real career in the sport. But tell me something. Has no one asked you why you don't grow a beard?
Shh! Have you been following me? You better not be wanting to end my career, because I swear you'll regret it if I get outed.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock?
You mean me, Doctor?
I definitely know who you are.
Vampirate?
You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
It looks like the Doctor is in, my friends.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Oh boy. We haven't had a lot of practice with these, but here we go.
I'm coming for you.
I run over here to get you.
I couldn't miss the party.
Run! Oh gosh. I forgot how to roll. I forgot how to roll.
I'm coming for you.
Oh no.
I couldn't miss the party.
Do you don't have anything on you? Wait. How do I roll? How do I roll? Okay. I'm sure. Oh gosh. Oh, he has something on his back. Wait.
Work this way.
I shouldn't. Why am I crouched? Come on, Sherlock. Run! Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're gonna lead him under a thing, hopefully. Oh. What? No! No! Wait, snuff box. How do I... Oh, I missed. Unbelievable. Look, this is what... This is... Look, I don't know what you guys want from me. This is exactly... I don't want to kill him. Oh, gosh. Oh, wait. Does that hurt me? Oh, no. Wait, oh. No? Look, I'm very good at this. I don't want to try, like, when he throws, because it... Is that... No, that's not good enough? Come on. How do I know when it's gonna, like, explode? I feel like... Also... Or 2 shots! Oh, wait, yeah, that does make sense. I could just shoot it again. Oh, I wasted that one. Are there any more? Hold on. Haha! You fell for this one. I know it took me 5 years, but look at that.
Take a rest, my
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, there's more? Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, wait. Do you have more? Oh. Look, that was some good aim right there.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
The snuff's ready.
Here's the next one. Oh.
We can overcome the brute now.
Wait.
Get ready for some pain.
There you go.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh gosh.
I am invincible.
Wait. Oh no. Probably because he has a mask on.
I'm coming.
And RG, here we go.
Time to knock this guy. It won't work this way.
Oh, he still has something on his back, doesn't he?
I'm coming for you.
Wait, oops.
I'm coming for you.
I love that
Take
so
a
much.
rest, my friend.
Ah! I need to stop crouching, however I do that.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Take this!
Oh my gosh. Accidentally. Oops.
No more crime for you until next.
The snuff's ready.
We did it! We did it!
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Only $8? Unbelievable. We deserve more than $8 for that. I could have killed them, technically. But, oh. GG, I think that was there's the salt bags on the counters too. Oh, I didn't even know that could be done or used. That's my bad. Thanks for helping me, Paul. Very helpful of you for not helping me in the least bit.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes.
Where were you this morning?
What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
Ugh, you've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
What is that noise? I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but I can hear like a scratch, sort of. I'm imagining right now John is in the corner, like, peeling an apple or something, or just biting into an apple very slowly. Anyway, Theodore Gilden is dead.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
You should be more cautious.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine. I don't know what you're suggesting. I don't know what you're suggesting.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing Whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts.
Hello from sort of your side of the globe, I suppose.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle.
Vix!
It wasn't him.
1 sec.
He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Vix, welcome in, and thank you so much for the 7 months. Hello from sort of your side of the globe, I suppose. Vix, welcome to the States. Are you ready at Disney World? It's almost 8 now, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. That's right. We'll see how far we can get. I thought we'd be further in progress in this case, but it seems no. But thank you again for the 7 months subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your flight was good and all that stuff.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
I think Paul used the darts on the elephant, and that's what caused the elephant to, like, yell. Like Imogen said, she had never heard it scream like that before. I don't think the elephant would just attack the owner because he treated the elephant like it was his own child. And And, I mean, I guess Paul has a few different reasons to. So I don't know. Well, we're in Orlando, yes, but too exhausted to have been to Disney. Just fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I bet it was a long flight.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist. A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation. I don't know what you're suggesting. I don't know what you're suggesting.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
I don't know what you're suggesting.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
Flight was good, but I've been up for 21 hours at this point, and I'm so tired. My family have gone to buy some essentials from Walmart, and they are bringing McDonald's back, so I need to stay awake. 9-hour flight, but had to be at the airport 3 hours before. Yeesh.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
Still don't know. They could be lying. Paul has a fresh bruise. Theodore attacked Paul. Theodore attempted to destroy Paul. Theodore Gilden was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career and well-being, even going so far as to hire criminals. Paul's elbow injury may have been sustained by falling on Theodore Gilden's shed. No decisive clues here. Where? There is a noise somewhere. I just don't know where it's from. Actually, not as bad as I expected. My worst flight was being on the plane on the runway for 10 hours, but not taking off. Airlines aren't allowed to do that any longer. Oh my gosh, that would be... No, thank you. Okay, so now... go back. That's not the door. Flight in itself isn't bad. It's the waiting around for 3 hours at the airport. And then the path with customs when you land here. Yeah. I've had one of those. We sat on the Narita runway for 6 hours waiting for a snowstorm to clear. Then they disembarked and we slept in the terminal. Oh my gosh. What brought you to Japan? Was it just vacay? Spent 33 hours locked in the airport. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. I wonder if I can't... Oh. Meow. Hello. By the time I get to bed tonight, I reckon I've been up for 24 hours. Were you able to sleep on the plane? Just on holiday? Oh, that's so fun. I got to go to Japan about 10-ish years ago, and I want to go back so bad. Where am I? I'm going in the way opposite direction. I just want to check with Imogen now that we've chatted with Paul. Very curious. I want to go back. It'd be so much fun. But I hope you had a good time. I was only in Tokyo for like a week, and I really wanted to go back. You slept 20 minutes? Oh gosh. Well, I don't enjoy flying. And so, generally, I have to be asleep before we take off. So like usually as soon as I sit down, I go to sleep, and then, or I try to go to sleep. And then, I try to sleep as much as possible on the plane. But did the Ghibli Museum and Tokyo Game Show? It was awesome. Oh, it's so jealous. I miss Japan, as do I. I would love to see more of it. Obviously, we missed our connecting flight that day. Landed in Colorado, I think, at like 3 a.m. They put us in a hotel so we could sleep, but had to be back at the airport at 6, so didn't really get much sleep. Finally made it to Wyoming at like 10 a.m. and went whitewater rafting that afternoon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's so annoying because it messes up your plans, totally.
I've nothing to say about this. I've nothing to say about this.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Imogen was shocked to see how far her father's threats went. Imogen doesn't want to believe that Paul could do something like this. Alright. Let's go back. Come, John, we must go. The trouble is, because we took off at 11:30, 12 p.m. UK time, that's daytime for me, and we have landed at 8 p.m. UK time. So that's not really sleep hours. Yeah. Oh gosh. Let's go here first. Let's go back to the market. We'll change. Okay, we'll change. And look, we'll even change fully. I'm gonna try to look like a worker. I mean, technically... Wait. Technically in worker dress. Let's see if we can find somebody... Oh, wait, but...
Help me, please.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Somebody with a scar on their neck. Oh, well.
Excuse me, just one question.
I've never heard of it. I'm sorry.
Plus,
You
excitement
obviously
means
haven't
sleep.
thought this all through.
True.
Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Sir,
Wait, there we
kind
go.
Sir, might I steal your attention?
I am not buying.
Ah, that is the thing. You won't waste a single mangir. I am a digger, you see, and I have heard of a dig site so deep it clogs your ears.
Just check out my clothes.
Why are you telling me this?
I have heard of a man recruiting for such a dig. A man with a scar, such as the one that you're hiding. And your boots are dirty with the deep clay I am so familiar with. Oh, I hope it wasn't too rude of me to point that out.
You have a good eye. And you just want to dig? Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no catch, sir. I won't even ask for advance pay. Just give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
I'm all for them.
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
I love tea. I'll sing the anthem, My British Breakfast. I'll sing the anthem.
I'll sing you a very special song. God save our gracious queen.
Cut it! Or people here will make you their queen.
I can also speak in limericks.
Please don't. You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural-born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let you in and check with the professor once you're there.
Yes. Yes. The ice cream man suit worked. All right. Oops. I don't know why they... I mean, of course they would trust me. No reason why they wouldn't. I assume we need to stay in this, at least for while we talk to a few of these people. My excitement has been ridiculous today. I'm excited for you.
Stop loitering and get inside.
Okay, if you say so. Haha. Now time to blend in. Hello, fellow
Newcomer,
workers.
Talk to the professor first. He's the old fellow with the glasses and the plans.
Okay. Yeah. Right. This way. Hey, John.
Let me warm my bones here.
Titus and Vetus Conquest. Titus and Vetus Lemonius were legendary legates, I don't know what that means, of the early Roman Empire, starting their military career to suppress the riots of the Bellovaci and Allobroges. They were the key commanders during the siege of what is with these names? With the new Emperor Augustus, the brothers received twin swords, presumably the ones previously belonging to Romulus and Remus. The brothers served as legates to conquer the Dalmatian and African provinces and were famous for their worship of minor gods. Titus honored Eurus, while his brother prayed to Zephyrus. Not much is known about the brothers, except for the description by Pliny the Elder. Titus wore the skin of a lion with its head on the helmet, a tradition he picked up while being a cynifer. Vetus held a shield large enough to cover the sky, though the exact locations of the tombs remain unknown. Historians know that Titus died in the spring of 10 AD, while Vitus in the autumn of 12 AD. Goodness. I had to get back to work. Have a nice afternoon. And JD, thank you so much for joining us and for hanging out. And we hope to see you around. Have a good day.
Straw dolls. Eerie, but effective for a scene recreation.
Oh, I want one of these. Or two.
Can we move? Can we... Yeah, it's nice meeting you. Have a good day at work. Hold on. Just one more thing. Where is this one more thing? It's not the jar. It's not the vase. Okay. Oh, goodness.
Oilcloth. Won't fade and waterproof. Enough here to make tent sails and more.
Okay. Let us continue. Ooh. Anything in here? No? Okay. I'm gonna get my suit all dirty.
Somehow the text remains legible. Let's see if I remember my Latin.
Inscription near the 4 pedestals translates to Vitus rests nearby, beware the one who wishes to disrupt his sleep, for he is guarded by the gazes of his brother and the autumn wind.
A sickle for harvesting. The ancient Romans honored the seasons. A goddess? A mother? Someone's wife? There were 4 statues here originally.
I wonder what the 3 other statues look like.
Don't mind me. I was just trying to run past it. Alright, okay, I guess let's see if the person we need to talk to is over here. John, what are you doing?
The Romans live in amphoras. I see nothing else here. Swift lost his temper.
Which statue is damaged? Well, we know tilted pedestal is one of them.
Swift lost his temper when he learned.
There we go. We just wait. Oh, there you go. Nice. Workers at the dig site found a statue with a lion helmet head. It originally lay on the pedestal closest to the beach, but someone kicked it over the edge. As a result, the statue broke, and the pedestal remains tilted. I wonder if the other book is hiding somewhere around here. John.
Quite daunting to see how deep the dig is.
Person said to go find. Oh wait. Oh.
Where's the fire in your eyes? Where's the smile? I am sick and tired of seeing apathy among the new workers.
Sir, believe me, I do have the spark. I want to start work straight away. It's as important to me as it is to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
Last time you saw Mr. How did you meet Mr. Gilden?
How did you meet
Don't ask questions. You'll have to find the answers yourself. I'm not a nanny. I'm a busy man who is changing the course of history.
I am ready to work.
Splendid. Do you know what I am working on?
The Ivory Baths. Everyone is looking forward to the grand opening.
Who told you this nonsense? Why would you contaminate history with this base desire for leisure? We are looking for Vitus Lemonius's tomb. This is our goal, to find the artifacts of the early Roman Empire. Let's continue. I am Professor Swift. We have 3 rules here. Don't touch anything, always return the tools, and don't distract me unless you find something.
Sounds simple enough. Are you the only one in charge here, Mr. Swift?
Yes, I am the only one, and no one else. You hear anything other than that, it's a lie. People of your kind can have difficulty understanding who's in charge.
Ice cream man?
Memorize my face, and then get to work.
Oh, I will definitely take a closer look to memorize my superior.
Observe. Broken glasses. A thick notebook. No ring, unmarried. Dirty clothes, indifferent or poor. Where's the thing I'm missing? Wait. Fresh and untended elbow bruises. Huh. So he's a knowledge seeker.
I wish I could be as passionate about something as you are, Mr. Swift. You value knowledge and dedication over everything else.
It's a long road, young man. A sharp eye and attention to detail are the only stepping stones along this path. You have to sacrifice everything you love for the larger prize.
Exactly. So much in life is superficial. I wish more people would understand.
I never heard a truer word, lad. Folk will ignore what truly matters in life, and for what? Convenience.
Bold words indeed. I doubt that many scientists would be willing to support their bragging with fieldwork.
The academic world is full of restrictions. Our honorable professors are too afraid to dirty their hands. God forbid if they have a stain on their shirt. You can follow in my footsteps. You can start learning by returning to work. Show me what you can find.
I probably should have asked this long before now, but how do you know what to click on when observing? So the little like reticle thing will turn yellow or gold, I guess, whenever you're on something that can be focused on. And sometimes it has like a glittery gold effect also, just like flying around like a certain area. So I'll look around there, but sometimes it doesn't have that. So I'm always not positive, but I'm not always positive, but anyway, yeah, so whenever the little thing turns gold, so I'll just kind of move my the thing around until it until it's on something that I can look at. Hold on. Arthur may have received his injury while falling on Gilden's shed. Arthur may have been at the scene of the crime, or Paul may have been at the scene of the crime. Arthur Swift may have been at the scene. His injury matches the damage to the shed. Paul may have been at the crime scene. I still think it's Paul, even though Arthur is like kind of the worst, but gave me permission to enter, which should get me past the guard. The dig site is now open to me as long as I remember to play along. Still looking for the book. Where's the actual entrance to the dig site? That's where everyone's lounging. There's no way for me to get over here, is there?
Do you know anything about this?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
Where's the dig site? It's not this whole area. What is this? How am I supposed to get there? Like, is this whole area the dig site? I'm confused. I mean, oh, this.
This reminds me of my father's room. A plan for this whole operation.
Near the city of Corinth, British archaeologist Sir George Griffiths has discovered the well-preserved tomb of a Roman legate general. Let's see.
I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realize the significance of the statues.
Ah, okay, so there's now a thing. Oh, wait. No, I was looking at the wrong thing. There are 4 statues near the tomb. He researched a female statue, an allegory of the minor god Zephyrus. Looking west with a basket of fruits in her hand. Looking east was another female statue, also an allegory of the wind god Eurus with a sickle. The archetypal symbol of autumn in her hand. Between those two were the remains of statues of Titus and his brother Vetus.
Take a shovel and dig.
Okay. So I was just catching up and posting stuff on Instagram. Oh, not a problem. Never have to apologize. Ah. Huh. Just gonna lay down here real fast. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to place which statues are where. Okay, that one's seems to be the most accurate. We have looking, okay, hold on. North, where was the sickle? Looking east was another female statue, also an allegory of a wind god. Yours with a sickle. Between those two were the remaining statues of Titus. Hold on. Okay, wait. That's north. So wait, hold on. East would be this way. Okay, that's actually where that goes. This is going to be... hold on. Hey, that's right. And then... there we go. Let's just see... okay. We're gonna look to the west and have the basket. Yes. Now...
You're not even trying,
okay,
Sherry.
then I think
Concentrate.
the lion head goes on the left. Oh, but... I don't know if it says what direction they're facing.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Does it say what direction? Hold on. Between those two statues... Titus wore a lion helmet and fought with a sword, while Vetus carried both a sword and a shield.
Concentrate.
Do I need to...
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
How do I know? Wait. Is there any other clues? There you go.
It seems everything's in place. Now, let's see what this has to tell us.
With the scene recreated, I should see if the location of the tomb becomes clear. Is there something? It's making a noise.
Working and living by the sea. What a dream.
Oh, we have oh, I see. Hold on. We have a path. Oh, over there. Anything to keep me awake.
Here is your discovery, Mr. Swift. Hey, look at this.
What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
I mean, I kind of did the finding, but... I found the tomb. Mr. Swift is engrossed in the discovery. I can use this opportunity to investigate his workbench. The Tusks and Trunks. The zoological bestseller Tusks and Trunks provides a most rigorous scientific description of the elephant. It is almost encyclopedic in its analysis of the creature's life, both in the wild and captivity. One crucial chapter describes the elephant's mating season, in which they become extremely dangerous. Furthermore, the book features guidance on how to communicate and interact with the big mammal. Diary. Personal diary owned by Arthur Swift. He describes in considerable detail his personal life and research. More importantly, it tells of a dispute between the archaeologist and Theodore Gilden over the dig site. And day 1224, Theodore always uses his wealth to shut down complaints. I'd rather he bought a brain with more gyrification so that he were smart enough to see the bigger picture. Not everything revolves around your darn elephant. I have only a few months before he will commence construction. He even lacks the imagination to build something beautiful. Ivory baths, the mundanity. I must think lest our invaluable history be buried by the inconsequential. I can read, I promise. Oh, he also has darts.
A box of darts. Handy against rodents of all kinds.
Interesting. I like how it tells you he's busy. Go rifle through his things. Yeah.
Trying to take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary, and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilden's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilden, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide. You can ask me whatever nonsense you've prepared as a token of my diminishing respect towards you.
Very well, Mr. Swift. I appreciate your cooperation. Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Gilden?
A couple of days ago. We discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many. Will you allow me to return to my research, or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet.
Okay.
What's with this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it.
Claims the darts are used to kill rodents.
You have a weakness for nostalgia. Or, rather, do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can. With this book, you attempted to plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
And what conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilden made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there.
Arthur Swift only read the book to understand the animal and how it should be treated. Arthur Swift uses the diary to document important moments. He claims the darts. Okay, yeah, we read that.
I've nothing to add. I'm a busy man.
What's with this intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head of this organization, I need to secure a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences. Especially here, where the native population doesn't support our efforts to find the ancient artifacts.
Decent pay can also stimulate productivity and shut down any political discord. Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young. You have time to fritter and fight with everyone you meet. I don't have such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do. So don't start a discussion you know nothing about. I've nothing to add.
Your partner had a very specific attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even for him. Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been something new even for him, am I correct?
Absolutely. Besides, I had never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is this knife yours?
Do I look like a fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
There are plenty of uses for it on the site, and outside of it.
I have other people to cut ropes for me, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, I don't think... It's
Moving
also
on.
a sailor's knife.
Gilden's elephant is quite an unusual addition to Cordona's fauna. What is your scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still remained a wild animal trapped inside a stone pen. Goliath needs savannas, fields, lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity, from Theodore. It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break. I'm a busy man. Moving on. I've nothing to add.
I'm a busy man.
Have you seen this person before? The one beside Imogen Gilden?
No, but he's with Imogen, so I suppose that he's a friend of hers. That girl always has her head in the clouds. I could have said Theodore was different, but that wouldn't have been entirely true.
Away with the fairies, was he?
That's one way of putting it. Either way, I don't know much about Imogen's life or her friends. The type of elite that pretends to be educated. Moving on.
Did this plan cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilden?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future. In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more.
Everyone blames Goliath. Goliath is dangerous right now, but may prove valuable to this case. I need to lure him out by exploiting his lust. Okay. Arthur protected his research. Arthur Swift has dedicated his life to studying the history of humankind. He may not have been willing to see that end. Both Arthur and Paul own darts. That questioning style really reminds me of LA Noire. Yeah. Going through all the questions. Hold on. Ah. Chemical analysis. Need to get to 3 red. 3 red. 4. Oh, minus 4. How does this work? Oh, it swaps. Ah, I see. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Oh, unlink. Okay. If we do... It swaps the numbers. So wait, what happens with this? Oh, I see. Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. I've got it. Hold on. So this can go away, this can go away. All we have to do is put that there, and put that there. I've extracted pheromones from the liquid. Okay, so we have pheromones. The elephant Goliath was present. The elephant Goliath was present for Mr. Gilden's death and may hold answers to how it happened. He is presently in heat, which I can take advantage of to lure him out. I have an idea of just how to do that, but we'll need several items. Sturdy gray fabric that can hold gas. An instrument to mimic an elephant's trumpeting call. A strong scent to attract the animal. I've seen fabric for doll making at the dig site. The foghorn from the boat workshop can attract or deter large vessels. The perfume from Theodore's office can help. Okay, so we have that. So wait, where is this? Wait.
This fabric will work.
Okay, so we have that. We have to leave this place. I know where the foghorn is. We have that piece. What a weird time to find a girl elephant. Yeah, that seems like what we're doing. Or making one? Positive this is fully gonna work, but why not, I guess.
It might fool an elephant.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
Oh.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Where was her... I don't remember where she was. It might be, like, the Scaladium Market. Does she have a special... intersection of Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio. Okay, so... Knight's Way. Oh. Well, there's Knight's Road. Trinity Way? Is that what it was? Trinity Way in Scott. Okay, yeah. So we need to go here. Sunny D, thank you for the hydrate and thank you for the lurk. I appreciate. We're just trying to make a girl elephant so that a real elephant will fall in love with it. You know, that old chestnut. Wait.
Hi.
There she is.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore,
What?
you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Okay. So... with the magnificent elephant doll in my possession, I should use the coal gas shed and Gideon's yard to inflate. And lure it. Oh boy.
The game is on.
What's happening?
What's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. You forgot about your new friends, Sherlock. Nabe and Laura. You won't reunite the trilogy.
Oh, are you enjoying torturing me? Those are your friends, John. I have a case to solve.
Well, it's up to you. But I think you'll regret it. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
Play teasing trumpet, submissive trumpet. Play salacious, tempting, impatient. Let's do... Oh my gosh. Wait, that's makeup.
How could anyone resist?
If you were a chicken, you'd be impeccable. Oh, wait.
I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant.
I am an elephant matchmaker.
Take your time, Sherry.
Do you like raisins? How do you feel about
That
a date?
deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
Wait, I feel like I need to move my camera. Oh no, you guys can see it now. We've done it! Oh my gosh.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
So hold on. Let me hold on. Just because... Okay. Hold on. Before we investigate that, just because John mentioned it, I want to find the third book. Doesn't seem the sort of place to be doing anything with elephants. True. True.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't think an elephant belongs here on this, like, island. or whatever.
Sharpest pickaxe. A guilty pleasure of the real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift?
Hey, a word about the trilogy.
Right then, you literary expert, you, what was so important about these books? Or did you simply need some kindling?
It's inspirational. I have a plan. Are you listening?
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So, we catch a monkey, a langur, for example, then we extract some blood from it.
What? Why?
It will make us forever young, Sherry. Page 127 of the second book.
Oh, I am so done with this.
No, wait. Then how about we make a wax statue?
I've stopped listening, John.
Oh my gosh. We got a thing. New entry. Looks like there's just a okay. Just wanted to make sure we did it. Alright. We won the challenge!
I forgot I left some stones unturned. I have to leave. As far as I can tell, you're a man of the academic world, so this book about Nabe and Laura is just an empirical study?
What? That nonsense? I'd prefer to lose my eyesight than read such trash.
So, you know nothing about it?
I know nothing. I wish I'd never heard of it in the first place, this caricature of science.
Do I hear traces of envy? You're still relatively young that you might find your own Laura.
Perhaps I envy Nabe, for I cannot simply blow people up for distracting me. That's all. You happy now? Wonderful.
Okay, good. Now that we can do that, we can go investigate the eleFUNt. I just felt like we had to. All right. I didn't need to do that. I know where the house is, but still. I'm still suspecting Paul, even though, oh my gosh, even though this guy kind of seems like the worst, I think he's a red herring. I think it's like, this guy is awful, but he's so focused on his work, he really does not care. And he needs the funding from Gildan.
It injured itself while running through the forest. Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman. There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising. The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
There's an excessive amount of reading in this game. There's a lot of reading.
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
Unbelievable. This case has a lot of like elements to it. Let's look at the unknown thing. All right. What is this? Maybe it goes up by 1 or something. So we need 4 red, 3 green, 4 blue. So like, hold on. Let's take this. Okay, it just ups it by 1. 2. This isn't technically another 4, and we would just need to get 3. Hold on. Oh, we could do... Hold on. It's 4 and 4. And... Oops. 3... Done. I bet there are different ways to go about, like, doing this, but it's kind of nice. Anyway, there are traces of strychnine inside of it. This amount could kill a human, but was not large or not enough to topple such a large animal. Said it most likely aggravated the elephant, causing a fit of rage and a burst of strength. That's what Paul has. Both Arthur Swift and Paul Perks had the means to shoot the elephant with a dart. Third party used Goliath. An unknown third party deliberately shot a poison dart at Goliath to provoke it into attacking Theodore Gilden. An unknown third party tried to protect Theodore Gilden by shooting... Goliath may have been provoked. The dart shot at Goliath may have provoked the beast into a violent rage. Goliath may have killed Theodore. Goliath may have attacked Theodore. I don't think so. I think this is... I think it's a Paul. I have no idea what you just did. You just have to, like, combine... Like, so there are the numbers at the bottom, and you just need to, like... have them, they already tell you what the numbers are supposed to add up to, and so you have to just figure out how to get the numbers to that little thing. Oh my gosh, let Paul go and execute Goliath? No. Paul Perks killed Theodore Gilden using Goliath. Paul used an air gun with a poison dart to provoke the elephant. Agitated and scared, the animal attacked Mr. Gilden. With Theodore gone, there is no one to stop Paul from being with Imogen. I think that is what's happening here. What is the reasoning for Arthur? Arthur Swift used Goliath to kill Theodore Gilden. A shot with a poison dart enraged Goliath and attacked its owner. Arthur Swift managed to secure control over the dig site and everything of historical value within. Arthur Swift used the elephant Goliath to kill his former partner. Arthur was ready to sacrifice others for his own well-being. Such cruelty towards humans and animals should be punished. I think he's a bad guy, but I don't think he's, like, that bad of a guy. I think he needs Theodore Gilden. Because, like, he even said, he was like, well, I guess all of the estate is currently going to the daughter now. I think, and we're not going to kill Goliath, so we're arresting Paul. Paul Perks is an egotist with no regard for the lives of others who built an entire career on lies and deception, orchestrated the death of Theodore Gilden using his own pet. Cordana will be safer with Paul, without Paul roaming free. There's a Mind Palace thing. Wait. It's like Mind Palace, but why? So unusually warm here today that the air conditioning just came on. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on.
Hog heaven.
Oh, was that the last thing that I needed to get? It's funny. Do we need to talk to... Do we go to the police? Do we go to Imogen?
I don't feel safe with that beast back here.
It's almost 80. Yeesh. It's been very cold here. Okay, maybe we go to the police. Maybe that's what we do. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Whoops, my bad.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes? Any progress with the case?
Do I need to go to... Wait a minute.
Mr. Holmes?
Hold on. Maybe I did need to go here. Maybe I need to go investigate the elephant. Tomorrow will be in the 50s. Oh, wow. That is a change in temperature. This weekend it was 0 degrees.
Hog heaven.
Hog heaven. Mind Palace. I can't wait for it to get colder. I love living where we get all 4 seasons, because just as one season is ending, I'm ready for it to be gone. That is really nice. John, what do I...
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
The yard?
It's as if a storm went through here.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Guess let's go to the docks. It just keeps saying Mind Palace, but I don't want to switch the conclusion. It is interesting. In the old games, when you would make that selection, it like ends the case. But this one, I think you have to, like in the previous case, I think we had to go talk to... I thought we had to go talk to a police officer. Oh, accuse. That's right. We have to go accuse somebody.
Did it feel good killing Theodore Gilden after the humiliation and threats?
What? I thought you were blaming Goliath for that.
No, I think you killed Theodore Gilden. Goliath is, unfortunately, a victim of circumstance.
I'm far better than to kill Gilden. Believe me.
You were at the crime scene at the precise moment when Gilden died.
I was not. I was visiting the doctor after the attack on me.
Ah, of course, where no one saw you. That's an inconvenience. But in any case, the person who was there met the rage of the elephant. One was struck by the gate with such impact that they were thrown into the shed. The knife fell out. The bruises on your elbow match the contour of the hole in the shed.
But I told you where my bruises came from.
And I heard you, but you didn't catch my words. A bosun's knife was found there, a very specific tool commonly used in your field.
That's only your assumption. I was never there. I mean, I was, but not when this happened.
Mm-hmm. You see, I managed to capture the elephant. Goliath had a dart stuck in his hide, similar to the ones that you use to kill rodents. My guess is that you used Goliath. A dart can kill a mouse or human, but for an elephant, it's not enough. Strychnine is a powerful stimulant and convulsant. Once the drug was in the bloodstream, Goliath became extremely agitated and so blinded by the flow of energy that he killed his owner.
And my dart is responsible for that. I'd rather use my hands.
Yes, there would have been fewer variables, but after the attack on you, your condition didn't allow for a direct confrontation. So, you used what you had.
That's not what happened. Anyone might have the same set of darts as I do. They're not expensive.
But not everyone knew Theodore and had access to his property.
Or had those drugs.
I can understand why you killed Mr. Gilden. He saw you with his daughter. He checked up on you, yachtsman, smuggler, and a woman. He went so far as to hire some thugs to attack you. Theodore knew your weakness, your career. He forced you into a corner. You're a survivor. You were prepared for the worst, but Theodore surpassed even your worst-case scenario. So you responded accordingly.
I've earned everything myself. Every victory, every trophy, every mangir. I achieved all of it without murder. I don't need to kill in order to win.
And you weren't afraid that he would reveal your secret to the owner of the yacht club or your competitors?
I can control my fear. Trust me, I wouldn't have become a professional athlete otherwise.
I revealed many truths and lies concerning Gilden. One banal fact is that he was a bitter and angry man who acted according to his own desires and impulses. Such people are dangerous, they are unpredictable, and value their own comfort more than anything and anyone. The same as you, Paul.
Are you out of your mind?
You're a gambler, smuggler, and actor. You indulge your self-importance. Such egocentricity and impulsivity is frightening. I won't allow you to play with someone else's life. You are under arrest.
Wait. At least tell Imogen. Tell her where I am.
I think she deserves a space without you. I heard you can gamble on racing in prison, only it's rat racing. No yachts. Goodbye, Paul.
Animal
Why
advocate.
did you pick my Paul? Out of all the people on this island. Just when I needed someone I could rely on.
Believe me, I saved you. I found the true murderer. Would you really choose to live with the person who took your father's life?
You took away the pillar I was relying on. Paul was my only hope. You've destroyed it.
It was Paul who destroyed it, not me. I was merely the fact-checker who discovered the real culprit. And now about that elephant.
Oh yes, Goliath. You did nothing about it. I had to deal with it. Fortunately, there was a real man wanting to help me. He agreed to buy Goliath and relocate him to his property.
I suppose I must congratulate you.
I'd rather you leave. But first, here are my father's belongings. Some of them have information about your mother. Take them and leave me be.
I appreciate it, Miss Gilden. I assure you, I only wanted to find the true perpetrator.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you found a convenient scapegoat. Goodbye.
I truly hope you meet more honest people in the future. Take care.
30 monies. And something... Hold on. Items belonging to my family. There's that. Let's see what this is. And this is where we'll end. My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been a blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Siger and I join the same expedition as you. Changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I am not blind nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel the same as you. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it's too late. Please, see enclosed the necklace you so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventure together. I cannot, in good conscience, continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologize deeply. Yet my heart is with Siger, who is still unaware of your desires. If this sees the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindnesses that have brought me such joy all these years. Yours respectfully, Violet. Poor Theodore. But without Siger, we wouldn't have a Sherlock.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
True. And Sherlock would have had to play second fiddle to an elephant. I don't think he would have enjoyed that.
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happens somewhere in the manor.
He didn't say finally moving forward. Let's go. Oh, maybe that was John, but I think John is like... I don't know where John is now, actually. But still sad. He loved her. She loved another. True. That it is still sad, regardless. Poor Theodore. Or, yeah, Theodore. Alrighty. We are going to end here because it'll start a much longer thing. Yeah, so this is where we're going to end. We may or may not be back tomorrow. I'll let you guys know, just because I'm not sure what my schedule will look like. We do have date nights tomorrow night, so we will be playing some D&D tomorrow. So I think we're gonna continue playing this through when we finish. Might be Thursday, might be Friday. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you, Sassy and Vix and our new friends. Let me go ahead and give some thank yous before we go. Let's see. One, Axia97, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know where you came from, but I appreciate it. Sassy, thank you so much for gifting us up to N Shady, and N Shady16, thank you for the follow. Retrovix for the resub, and that is all for today. But thank you, friends. Almost sleep time. Get some sleep, Sassy. I hope work tomorrow goes well. I'll let you guys know about my schedule tomorrow, but it might be streamless, so we'll kind of see. But friends, that's all we have for us today. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!